Welcome back to Hellslave. That is as much for me as it is for you. It has been several days since I last played the game, but I went my entire life out playing Hellslave. I'll probably figure out how to play. Let's get back to it, shall we? I am currently investigating the village of Millgraf to gather information on a contagion, a mysterious illness, and I've explored down here. Remember my controls? Yippee. Yeah, find something interesting for sure. Fountain? The color of the water doesn't bode well, but some interesting items might be hidden down there. Ooh, money? Prizes? What do we win? Exterminator of Nivloth. We've got ourselves a war belt? Sure, war belt. Why not? Give me some extra melee damage on that. How does that look? Old shield, whatever. A basilisk fang. Huh. Melee and magical damage, and adds poison points on enemies when you cast a spell. Damn. I made that delightful Blade of Nivlath, but I'm liking the look of this. I cast a lot of spells, and that's going to do more for my damage. Think about this. The Blade of Nivlath there is adding 4 to 10 damage, right? The Basilisk Fang is adding 2 to 4 and 3 to 7. So our minimum threshold there when I cast a spell, because my spells combine melee and magical damage, is going to be 5. And my max is going to be 11. Now, I do lose the extra bleeding chance and critical hit chance. What does the right say on my average damage? Same all around. I'm torn on this one. Let's try it out. Look at how we're holding that Poison Fang. Let's try it out. Yet another example of how these action role-playing games... What's that? Oh, you made something? Look at how quickly it's obsoleted. The door to the hydraulic workshop has been left open. Okay. The spinning workshop is plunged in darkness. It's impossible to know what I will find there. What I'll find is me checking to see whether this is recording properly. Great. Let's search. Of course, for poor soul, I'm, tense looking out for traps. A work knife, very light weapon, big purse. What we got over here? Seems like there are no enemies up there. Good stuff. Broadsword, big purse, 477 coins. What's over here? All the hydraulic mechanisms are located in that part of the workshop. Here I am actually wanting to fight. Armor of the Count of Millgraf, again, is the exact same. Light pants, another minor skull, these ghostly armbands, big purse, nothing we haven't seen before then. The rest of the city is nothing but a field of ruins. Is that going to be another portal I can't enter? Yeah. Based on what I've seen in prior dungeons, that is going to be my target of interest, given how glowing and menacing it is. Another mass grave. They tried to bury the corpses, but in vain. Let's search this mass grave. We find the corpse of a poor soul who has reinforced armbands. What's this? Some lore. An old notebook found in the rubble. Okay, I'm not feeling like a lore absorbing... I'm not in a lore absorption mood right now. I kind of want to fight something. So, put a pin in that. Would like to beat something up. Demonic Shrine. We shall pray. Let us pray. Moloch, Asmodeus, Baal. Let us pray to Moloch. Holds in store for his lackeys? Sure. Oh. 5 gold. Oh. The first action of the fight will be a critical hit. Okay, my threat is ramping up here. The ruins of the village where roam the ghosts of the victims. Don't be afraid, stranger. We're only ghost prisoners of this open grave. You're not scared? You may want to hear our story. The druids that protected the village have been corrupted and abandoned us to the plague. But they were misled by a traitor, Garrigan. Alright. I tried to enter in spacebar here to progress these. Neither worked. Our carcasses still roam in the village, and so does his. We cannot rest in peace as long as he belongs in this world. He bears on him the marks of betrayal. Everything he touches dies instantly. You'll recognize him when you see him. Hopefully he doesn't touch us then. You who can still tread the ground, find the traitor and kill him. Please free our souls of this eternal pain. The ghosts wait for me to avenge them. Prisoner's souls? He is in the village, so I'll find him eventually. Okay. A corrupted druid is asleep in a cocoon. Noted. Alright, guess I'm done with this. It looks like the infected druids rule on the villagers. I should tell that to the village druidess. Am I going to be hoofing it out of here and then returning to this dungeon? His face twitches. The trying times have stirred up the worst passions. Oh, hey. Trap dodged. He's just too good at video games. Hey! Projectiles. Alright. We've got our cool scrolls. Heals you slightly depending on your level. We don't need that. What else do we win? Enemies have negative 50% to hit for 10 seconds. Give me another one. Alright, you followed my directions. Very good. Let's use the form here. Corrupted villager, poisons. Got high chances of hitting them. Pull out the form. That's right, I have interruption now, as well as Luciferian fire. Recharges when you kill an enemy. That doesn't cost me anything. Let's use that on the enemy who has the most health. After I use this. Interruption. Now, judgment. I have a few stacks of poison on me now. Judgment again. Goodbye. I love it when a plan comes together. Demonic advice. Sure, give me that extra experience. I don't really need the regeneration help at this time. Another corrupted blood rain, a dagger, and a big purse. Okay, very good. A stable, let's hope that the creaking sounds that come from there are caused by the wind. Stuff. Solid leather armor. Okay. That's been searched. Guess I'm heading off to the right now. Right. This leads to the fort. Nothing in here. Let's head for the fort. Help the pathfinding out by clicking a whole bunch. Nothing tucked in either of these corners. These strange roots seem to be draining the corpses. What's happening? It's a fight. That's what's happening. Let's fucking go. Lumberjack. Yeah, I remember the lumberjack. That's not okay. Let's, yeah. I don't like being hit. Taking damage, that's illegal. See the fire? This guy? Fuck that guy. Y'all gonna have some judgment. Okay. I've used the mana, but I do get a lot of delicious boons for using the mana points. Let's keep going. Delightful. 3 rage points built up. If I do a mana attack or a magic attack, we'll be able to make another attack. Sure. Let's bust out another Skullbreaker and do a main attack. Clean him up. Get my form back. rather get it recharged. I think I'll take the Sarah's Blessing here. I dodged that anyway. I was invulnerable. I think we could just clean up the rest of this pretty quick, like. And indeed, no need for me to use the form. I see. I see. I still think there's no need for me to use the form, but you're being a little cheeky here, eh? It's fine. I like to have a good time. We're supposed to play in the next 3 seconds. Yeah, you don't need to take actions. Actions are for people who aren't you. You can have that. I think I will say that my next attack will be instant. Get out of here. Delicious. We regenerate so much with our kills. Ugh. A bloodied ring. When an enemy dies, you gain 2 health points. We're already wearing that ring. So that's going to be a no-go on that loot. What do we have over here? A silo. That's where they stocked their grain. Prizes include a bloody ritual scythe. I think not. I like my Pavis. Remains of a bonfire illustrate the madness that spread in the village. Fight. Blood. Carnage. Yes, I dare say. It is carnage time. I do enjoy that malice accuracy. Let's invoke the wrath of Khan. Yeah. Luciferian fire. And I think I will get the critical there. Let's pull this out again. Okay. Put it away. I could have made my judgment crit everyone, but I analyzed the initiative tracker and decided to make the choice that I did. And I have no regrets about that. That's so much damage I'm doing with those ticks. Ugh, that's so good. I chose not to use my form because I was saving it for this cool moment, I guess. Yeah. Any backup? I thought not. Cracked helmet. I'm good, thanks. Oh, right, I'm over here. That's the bookshop building. Yeah, that looks sufficiently malevolent. A large door leads inside the castle. The main room is in ruins. Fire and time have destroyed everything. Course of a Poor Soul yields to us a strategist helmet. Alright. And a few gold coins. This bridge leads to a tower in ruins. Some more ruins of the old castle burnt to ashes. This corpse yields a signet ring of destruction for +1 melee damage. That's fine. But I get a lot of regen from what I'm rocking here. I'm not feeling a change there just for a +1. This looks like a weapons room. Let's hope it hasn't been pillaged already. Yeah. Axe of Purification by Fire. Yeah, I recall seeing that. Ghostly armband, victim clothes, studded mace. Alright, just all gonna be stuff that we sell by the looks of things. I am going to save the game. Notably, pressing escape does not open that screen. You do have to press O, but you can press escape to leave that screen. A strange crystal glows red on a pedestal. Alright. Well, we wrote something down. I found a red crystal in the library. Perhaps someone in the village will know something about it. Looks like the archive room, they probably keep the most important documents here. So what do we win? Pant of the Assassinated Fugitive. Okay. We lose out on 10 damage absorption to equip this. We gain 2% dodging chance. So I'm going to lose a percentage of armor, lose 7 max health. I gain 8 magic damage, which will be nice. I'm not feeling that change. No. Oh, but Grimith, it's look at the coloration of it. How could you not? No, not really doing it for me. And that coloration is really not doing it for me. Bottle filled with hoop. No thanks. I wouldn't wear that. Lightning orb. No thanks. Some ore. Alright, a bunch of neat-looking things that also aren't doing it for me. A corrupted druid is asleep in a cocoon. And a wardrobe with a message stuck to it. Alright. A message was stuck in the wardrobe. If you read this message, it means that corruption hasn't taken hold of my spirit yet. As druids of Millgraf, we bear the responsibility of what happened. The peasants broke the door down and started attacking the castle gate. It's only a question of hours before they find me here in the library. They don't want justice, they want blood. Alas, neither blood nor fire can fix anything now. A powerful charm got the better of us, and our village is doomed. I wish I could rest near the tomb of my ancestors, but it's too late for me to reach the well that leads to our secret cavern. Yeah, I was wondering about that stuff. Is that the well out here? You know? Will you pathfind successfully? Speedwalk, my man. That's the well the druid was talking about. It should lead to a secret cavern. Let us dive. Pagan summoning circle. Here the druids accomplished their rituals. We win a patched armband and a few gold coins. Okay. A corrupted druid. That makes for 3 corrupted druids. The secret cemetery where the ancients druids rest in peace. I think I've made my judgment call on that when I saw it in stores. I might be willing to make the swap on here, though, for the max damage up. I lose some armor. I definitely lose the max health. We lose a few points of max mana, and we lose the damage absorption. But that extra damage, I think, is worth the swap. But let's see how it looks. I mean, if I wear that, then I might as well wear the stupid pants and lose out on all of my damage absorption. No. Let's not get carried away. I will try this. I guess I'm done here for the moment. Sounds like I'm going to be returning to this dungeon again, just without these bonuses. Shrug. Alright. Refuge. The druids of Millgraf have been corrupted. I did warn my former peers, but they underestimated the omens of the plague, and the whole village has paid for their pride. They are now nothing more than cursed generals at the service of evil. If we free Millgraf, we can hope for a little more tranquility. To do so, we can't just kill the druids, but also the demon that commands them. If you kill several of them, they should call for help and reveal who their chief is. Be ready to fight him, because we know nothing of him. Okay? Sure. That crystal, it looks like a fragment of the fruit. The fruit is a mythical item that grants unlimited power and knowledge to anyone who finds it. Damaged during Genesis, its fragments were scattered in Hell, in Limbo, and in Sheol, but it seems like the demons have found some. This fragment will allow you to cross the red passages you'll find in corrupted places. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. We're going to get an item that would allow us to go into the corrupted passages in the 2 dungeons we previously visited. Well, I suppose now it's been 3 dungeons we previously visited. Truth be told, I'd be curious to know what you find there. Would you mind? Really, thanks a lot. I'll do some more research while waiting for you. It may have some other powers. I'll let you know. With this fragment of the fruit, I can enter the red portals without fearing infernal fire. Johannes asked me to enter a portal and report everything I find, especially the monsters within. I must kill all the village druids so that they call for backup and reveal their true leader. And it turns out, nothing there in the library for us. Okay. How long has this episode gone? Alright. I have inventorying to do. So, hooray me. We'll meet again real soon. Fuck my life. Alright, inventory sorted. Put a few things in my stash in case I change my mind about them. Let's go to the healer. It's only 3 gold. The top off there. Hit the road and go back to the area I was just at. Yep, go in. Let's go. I'm not gonna re-explore the same things we just did. No thanks. Alright. Pull out a new thing. Enemies have a minus 50% chance to hit me for 10 seconds. I agree. By the way, that is Garrigan the Traitor. He is strong and poisons. He's joined by 2 lumberjacks. It's not okay. Let's do that. Interruption, please. Throw down the judgment. I probably need to focus fire on him. Throw that out. Get some lovely hits there. Toxic Aura. Okay. I did lose my super delightful and delicious and wonderful XP bonuses because I had to leave. Do another judgment. Oh, 1 hit point. It's the one that matters. You hate to see it. Terror can't dodge for 30 seconds. You also hate to see that. My next attack will be instant. Sure. Sure, I'll take one of those. I was like looking at my chance of hitting. Wow. I was like, terror just only affected my dodging chance. Like, damn. Sometimes you brick. I'm gonna hold off on pulling out the form there. Oh, hey. I see, that's my punishment for holding off. You hate to see that. Why don't we... You heal slightly, depending on my level. Ooh. Goetic word, I'm building combo words. Delightful. Gain health during my next dodge. Dodging still impossible for me, though, for the next 10 seconds. Let's, throw out a lightning bolt. That'll show him who's boss. 16 damage critical. My next attack is going to be a critical and cannot miss. I will also heal myself again, as is my birthright. Get out of here. Health regeneration. Let's give myself the 7% extra armor plating. Level 1, use shoes, thin belt, use dagger, and a purse. Alright, I'm interested to see how this food does for me. So we shall use it. Okay. I wasn't sure what to make of a little regeneration. Anyway, the traitor is dead. We can go back to see the ghosts of the villagers. But I want to have this fight first. Excuse me, ahem. I want to have this fight first. This is what I was saving the form for. Corrupted Druid heals allies and poisons. Understood. Pull out a pair of words. Deals magical damage to all enemies depending on your level and shield. Okay. First off, form. Give me the fire. Give me Skullbreaker. Give me an interruption. Give me judgment. Can't dodge. Understood. I have no further questions at this time. You can go to hell. Okay. Interruption. Clean that up. That gets cleaned up too. We're out of that fight. And near a level. Oh, the Thunder of Nivla, thick leather shoes, out of a bloodied ring, that and that. Okay. Takes care of that druid. I want you to go talk to those ghosts before I end the video. We'll have to hop into that portal next time. And of course, awaken another druid. The ghosts are gone, and the rubble, only a green item remains. It is a Viper statuette for plus 50% poison resistance. You know, that's probably worth having, and level 6 is obtained. Hooray! Yeah, I would say that's worth having, given where I am and what I'm seeing. That's going to matter more than plus 7 max health and max mana. I think. Alright, I suppose the video here can end with a level up. What do we have as options? Cane Saturation, the fatigue of your next spell is reduced by 90% instantaneous for charge you kill enemy. Really like that. Bifron's Execution inflicts melee damage. If it kills the target, you get 20% of your max health and max rage. Fatigue 7 seconds. Satanic Power, your next attack will be guaranteed critical hit. And that, which we already had available. These are the 3 options open to us. I really like Satanic Power, and I like the Saturation here. Guaranteed critical hit would be lovely. We also have Postures available to us. And this is flashing at us. We have more momentum options open to us. We even have a new momentum slot. You turn into a demon, your next melee attack will deal 1% more damage for every rage point you have, and damage you guys have for 15 seconds. Let's pull out Call of the Devil here. Turn into a demon on demand. It's going to be between these two for me. Let's see here. Do I have anything that keys off of me critting? When you do a critical hit, you gain 1% of your maximum health and mana. That's just too low. That's not enough. Enemies that use spells do a critical hit or dodge your attacks, get an extra second of fatigue. Okay, so if they use any spells, if they critically hit me, or if they dodge my attacks, they get an extra second of fatigue. That can add up. That can make a difference. I'm pretty intrigued by that. You know, that 1 second. It could do like some awkward timing with my interruption, but that I read that as a good thing. I don't know if that's too small. Satanic Favor is definitely too small for me. Hour of Destruction every 10 seconds. Enemies lose health, 10% of your max mana. That's too small. right now for me. That's another punishment for enemies casting spells, landing crits, or dodging. Okay, once you've used all your momentums, they are reset happens. Second, I like that. Okay. I could see me taking numbing vibrations and working my way toward aura suffering. This is obviously a quick, second wing. Yeah, this is a closer route for me to get to that. I'm pretty intrigued by that. This punishment mechanic here, mechanicment, yeah, mechanic here. I like the sound of that. So guaranteed crit costs 8 mana points. Your next attack, which I presume will also count spells. Just attack straight up. Or fatigue of your next spell is reduced by 90%. Well, current... So right now, like, that would just allow me to slam down a judgment really fast. Yeah, but that area effect blast could be what I need. And it doesn't cost me any mana. I'm gonna go that way. I'm not even gonna look at the other powers, and I'm gonna take that saturation. But postures. Postures are passive modifications that allow you to adjust your fighting strategy. Select the selected postures in the new slot on the right. Okay. Golem Sleep, the lower your health, the more you'll get an armor bonus. You deflect 10% of damage received as soon as you're hit in melee. You earn extra rage points if your target's health is low. You get a dodging bonus. The lower your health, the bigger the bonus. You get mana back when you hit an enemy in melee. The lower your health, the more mana you get back. Gives you a critical hit chance bonus with spells. The higher your mana, the higher your bonus. Health potions also give you a little mana. Mana potions also give you a little health. 10% of damage. I like that. Put them in the Iron Maiden. Yeah. And give me Fury of the Insane. Yeah, those are my two postures. Those are welded in there by the looks of things. I would have to drag over... Yeah. I guess I accept that order. Sure. Don't think it matters. Alright, good stuff. That takes care of it. Coming back next time, we're still in Millgraf, but it's our second time being in Millgraf. Cool. Let's keep it moving. Talk to you all later.